Okay, okay. Just a minute. I'm just checking that whether our video is live or not. Post that you can see the video as well, no? Have you seen any new update in my channel? Like there is a like they have started with this, what we can say, anti gravity also. I have started, so you can check this out. All right. So let me tell you. Today will be very use. Okay, okay. So you shared the one problem statement, no? Like so. Uh, Let me tell you something very different. Okay, like let's suppose this is like just a story that I'm just crafting this particular as a story. Okay, so let me tell you like it's a like real based scenario actually. Once like it's not about you, but personally another student of mine. So let me like I worked with him. He was very sharp, right? So understood everything. Moment someone asks a question, right? So his mind become like counter room. He would be like starting composing in his mind. Like what are framing in the sentence or something like that in his head. But while he was busy writing invisible paragraph in his mind, basically. So rightly he will be going to slip away. Maybe people think about that he is shy about a particular thing, right? So the truth is very simpler. He was trying to speak from a script, but instead of speaking from a thought. Okay, so that it has connected with me as a like mentee, like one of your case as well, and another one of my friend as well. So one of my student as well. So this is the same pattern, like everybody faces it. Okay, there is nothing different into it. Okay, so they think that like we have to look into the script and do certain different things, right? Now this Rakesh is 2.0 now, right? Yes, just a minute. Okay. Okay. So we will identify the bottleneck here. Okay, so what happening is not a it is not a speaking problem, or it is not a processing problem. Your brain is trying to engineer, right, a complete sentence, but before it is going to this, you speak it with your mouth, right? So it's like a trying to draft it full essay before typing the first line, right? Like so, like you are drafting what are the things you need to process it before talking any kind of a things, right? So you have to explain the logic basically. When you think in silence, you freeze it, right? So when you think aloud, you flow it in your mind basically. So you have to take time. You have to tell opposite person, let me think about that. So let me just give me some time so I can think about it, and I can give you present it in a structured and draft flow, right? So anyone like extrovert person can do this, okay, not an issue for them. So what happens there, like they will not think too much, and whatever they share the information too much, right? In extrovert guys are like sharing the information, lot of things they don't even think like what I'm talking about and what are the things is replication all about, right? So what will happen, they won't think about it. But you are, yeah. So this is your edge, like you are thinking at least before talking and processing the information, right? There's like extra edge for you as an introvert guy, but you have to go into the stage where you should be not a extrovert as well, you should be not as an introvert as well. In between there is another word called a, yeah, yes. So that is what I'm trying to say, okay. So real, like real conversation is not like you are talking something in novels, like this is like something like this comes something like that. So people start somewhere, see if it makes sense or not, okay. Just I just keep moving it, like just give, I'm just giving a quick example so that intentionally it will be correcting your sentences as well. So number one, like more there is a one way of thinking in silence is like pretending to pretending to the think for a 5 seconds, like at least you have understood what to deliver, but you are taking a time. So you are acting or thinking that opposite person is able to think, that this person is able to think first, then trying to deliver it, not just delivering the information, correct? So yeah, yeah, so it's all about thinking, na? Like let's suppose that is analysis is all about, right? If you are telling something, right? Let's suppose you're building something out of the scope, or that is also the one thing, na? Like uh, understanding and analyzes something, analyzing the data, that is also different game as well. Okay, so which should sound natural, more human, and it should be very sustainable, right? So everyone has to understand. So now, what we will do right now, we will do learn by doing, right? Okay. So one here now one line rule is like now on you are not allowing you to think more than one line before speaking, okay. So it is like very straightforward, so it will help you out, like you will be not overthinking, right? It's the same case when it comes to introvert guys, so same thing for me as well. It is same for everyone, it is like same analogy, like we will overthink it, right? Like there is any kind of an use case has given, this implication happens when, then what should I do it, right? So if I throw different question, how would I answer it, right? So I will ask you, given a simple question like what did you eat in the morning, this morning? Yeah, so you process the information, right? So yeah, so like that way, so point out how brain tries to polish you, right? So redirect them how to speak raw thought, right? So it's a, so now second we will take a second round now. So Now only you get only gets the 3 seconds to begin speaking after I ask the question, right? So, what is your favorite place in your home? Yeah. What is the one thing that annoyed, what we can say, annoyed you today? Yeah. So, what was the last movie you enjoyed? Okay. Watch their speed now. See, watch here the speed, right? You are learning instinct, not a performance here. So whatever you have learned, you are just sharing here, right? So we'll get it little bit detail here now. So we'll go into the simplest thought structure now: point, detail, and example now. All right. So we took 2 rounds now. It was little bit casual. Now it, yeah. So now it will be the given me your point, add one supporting detail, then an example and anchor to it. Okay. Why is communication important in your life? Okay. So one another key aspect I wanted to say that whenever you are reading any book, na, uh, uh, so have a pencil in your mouth so that your speaking vocal should be very like tougher, like alpha male, right? So like you put a one mouth, na, one pencil is there, right? Pencil, hold a pencil in your mouth, and yeah, that anything is fine which is suitable for you, right? That is one of the key aspect I wanted to say that. Okay. So so now we will try to make it very simpler now. What did you felt easier today now? Wo- okay. So what still feels heavy? Okay. So returning to the this opening story now, returning that student I told you about, right? So after a few weeks, right, it drill like something shifted, right? So one aspect is he stopped trying to speak in essays. Okay, he started speaking in thoughts. He was very real right now, and it was like a human thoughts, right? So if you think about it, na, like if you read something, you will think about like, uh, what is this about? All about it is like reading somewhere he is reading some from the essays, right? So the same shift is available to you, right? So if you keep practicing these drills, na, your replies won't be stay trapped in your mind. Like why the things is not happening. Like it's not about motivation, man. Like it's all about discipline. What you do daily on daily basis. Yeah, 1% understanding, 1% you are learning something, right? If you are going to the, uh, yeah, at this point also, I can tell that if you are going to that environment where you are not learning, it's nothing nowhere for you, right? So maybe you may be earning at the end of the day, you have a job or certain things, but what is the use of that, na? Like you are not getting understanding, you are not getting, you are not learning daily, right? Yeah. So that is what one of the thing, people did not notice his, like I told na, that particular person did not notice his imperfections. They notice his presence, right? So the same shift is available to you. If you keep practicing these drills na, your replies won't stay trapped in your mind. Like, what should I talk about if I get to through this particular question, right? So you have to end with cleanly, no motivation fluff, just truth about it, like what is happening. This will get easier when you stop waiting in the perfect line. This, what if someone judges? What if this happens? What if people think about me like this? Don't think about that. Okay, understood? Makes sense. So now we will craft it very different way. Okay, so now we will take a one storytelling approach. I was telling, na. So we were having before we were having a session with an Excel, na. So in that point of time, I was talking about storytelling as well, if you remember. S- Yeah, just a minute. There is one of the book where Sandeep Das or some book is there. It's all about like I'm reading about the personal MBA actually. So practical experiences. No. It's some book is there, but I am don't remember. Like the author name is Sandeep Das. He's a great author, and he is talking about the nuances about the MBA, like whatever he has done from I am Bangalore, maybe I am Ahmedabad. I don't know. Like it is very great book to have it to understand. So I wanted to start with a simple story. Right? So there was a boy who struggled with who struggled whenever someone asked him a question. He understood everything. He wasn't shy, but he when it was a time to reply, he froze. Why do you think? Huh? So because in his head he was trying to create a perfect sentence first, right? So while he was busy making the perfect sentence, the moment to speak was gone. Right? So if you are facing the same thing, na, so today we will be going to learn how you can stop freezing and start talking, right? So how you will be that is the thing, na? Like when you are processing, you try to phrase it like what this particular question, how can I process it? What the things I should start with? Number one, we have to understand why this happens, right? We have to understand before thinking about that. We have to process our information. Why this thing is happens to me? First of all, you have to understand like why this problem is for only me. This is not a problem for everyone, right? So most people think about they have speaking problem, but the real issue is very simple, right? So you are trying to think too much before opening your mouth. So imagine you want to walk, but you keep planning every single step before moving, right? So you won't walk, right? So you will just stand it. So that is the same scenario with my current company. So like there are 4 5 members under me, right? So they have same problem like you, right? They have execution problem. So I have to lead the particular person, right? So team I have to lead. So the people is like they are not motivated. They are not disciplined. They're doing random stuff. Whenever the task is assigned, they try to to that I will do it. How to do it? They try to into the trap. How can I do it? How can I achieve this? They think about how and how, but they don't process the information, right? It's you should not think about how. The person, opposite person, what is he is talking about, processing the information and trying to come into the step by step approach. Hey, this is a step, how can I approach it? Hey, this is I am thinking about, how how can I approach this particular problem? It's not all about you talking to them. Collaboratively they also think about that, correct? So that is what the every person will enjoy your leadership or some certain things, or enjoy your kind of a bold move what you are talking about. As I told, communication is such a subject that it cannot come in a one way, right? So it is a kind of a constant practice, right? So I told you like from the earlier, so personal branding is not such that I have built over a time, right? So I tried to create a content, I was not consistent, now I am becoming very much consistent, no matter what happens, right? In home or certain things, success will not wait for you, right? So you have to, yeah, opportunity when it comes, it you don't know. So you have to be very consistent, it's all about that. Okay, so you take any examples of any successful people, they talk about the same thing. When opportunity comes, you have to be eligible for that and you have to take grab that. That's it. Okay, so it's not about motivation, just a short thing I felt like I wanted to share it, so I shared. So number one, why this happens we understood, right? Talking works the same. Don't imagine it, right? You will keep planning it. What should I do every single step? Correct. So what we will do instead? We won't aim for perfect sentence, right? Like let's suppose you are learning some certain language, right? You don't think about I need to talk about perfect sentence. Yeah, so what we will do instead is we won't aim for a perfect sentences. We'll aim for simple, like natural thought. Like you will learn to speak while thinking, not think everything before speaking. Okay, so let me show you the difference now. Okay, so version one, thinking in a silence. So let me, you can see my screen, na? Okay. You can see the escalator now. Okay. So now let me show you the difference now. Let's suppose this is a version 1 now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Version 1. Okay. Thinking in silence. Okay, so I will try to answer without speaking until I have perfect line. So you will pause for 5 seconds. Then you give the stiff answer. I had productive day today. So see, any people, if you just imagine, na, so I will just give you a practical example now. Okay, so let me take a simple scenario of Narendra Modi, right? Narendra Modi who talks about certain things. Okay, so just give me a second. Let me see. Narendra Modi what is happening in news, you should think about it, man. Like, see what happened. So, what's he like? You have to spare in ChatGPT. You just have to schedule what happens in a day-to-day technological news. Let's suppose I am building some data analysis. I'm going to do that particular track. I wanted to just schedule the tech news for me. Okay. So if we just do that, na, have you taken the ChatGPT Go for free? Have you paid for that? They are Man, it is a free, man. Like it is a 0 rupees. It is not nothing costing you. Like 0 rupees it is. But it will credited 1 rupee in your account. You can use that. It's just a for 1 year. 12 months it is free, na. So recently one of my friend told me this particular thing. One of my colleague told me this thing. That was great actually. Okay. So, yeah, yeah. So, first of all, I will just tell you about his speech, how he analyzes this particular thing. It makes sense, right? So, you have to understand how leaders thinks about it. So, why the people are addicted his words, right? So, he is connecting with the audience where they also understand. Okay. Okay. Let me take a real example. Just a minute. Let me reshare the screen. Maybe I have. Yeah, yeah. Just a second. Where it is? Share audio. Share a tab. Okay. I will share a tab so that you can listen to it. All right. So you can just see. I'll just close this up. See, so there is a proper relevant pauses right here. See, so that is what I'm talking about. See, see how he is acting, right? So that is what I'm trying to say. It like he is trying to understand each and every scenario. We will be not watching whole video. Okay, just glimpse of it. I was just showing you. This is what is all about, right? So he is processing the information and also he is pausing relevant where it is required. It is required as well. So as a leader, you need to think about that as well. So which one you think about it is more natural, right? So it is thinking that you are aware about what you are talking about. It should not like you are speaking, but like opposite person is not able to understand, right? So now we will learn by doing, not listening now. Okay. So exercise number one is a one line rule right now. So whatever first line comes to your mouth, say it. Don't polish, don't perfect. Okay. So if you think, yeah, if you they if they think too long, interrupt gently. Say the first line, don't wait. This teaches the flow, not accuracy. Okay. So now exercise number two, there is a 3 second rule now. When I ask you a question, you have 3 seconds to start speaking. Even if you pause later, start speaking within 3 seconds. What is the one thing you like today? What is the one thing that you didn't like? Okay. So if they hesitate, start anywhere, just begin. Okay. So like it's all about you have to just start it. Getting started is very problem, right? So if you do business, if you do anything, getting started is a very problematic for everyone, right? So that is what the is all about. So now simple thought structure now here. So now I will show you very easy organizing your thoughts, right? So just remember three steps now here: point, detail, and example. Okay, point, detail, and example. So that's it, right? So the say your main idea, detail, add one small detail, and give an example, give a quick real world example. Point, detail, and give an example, real life example. Okay, so why is communication important to you? Hmm. Okay. Okay, so it's all about that, huh? So I try to, yeah, but little bit you have to add, like start with the point where why it is important. Okay, so moment I ask you a question now, so why is a communication important to you, right? So start with the point there. So communication, why it matter to you? So communication, you have to think about it. Now I'm processing this information in storytelling way. Okay, so in this point what you talk about is, for me communication, why it is important. Communication is important for me in day to day life, if, in my job day role, to communicate of each and every team member, right? So so any kind of a plan I need to execute, I need to think about my team, I need to discuss with them. If you think that if I don't do that, communication is not the just a way. It's all about thought process, right? So expressing them and how we talk with them and how they understand about that, whether they understood or not, that taking that one point, particular point. So that becomes an example now. So how they take, I just gave the one detail now here, right? One detail. So I gave you the one particular example which has happened to me. So that is one given one example, right? So I did not add too much detail here, but this is what I feel according to me, right? So you framing a sentence will take time. I understand that, but you have to create a content daily basis, na? Like maybe you are taking one platform at the moment. So LinkedIn is the kind of a moment where you try to create a content in video form, right? Right. But see, I understand that, but this LinkedIn is mainly made because of video only. See, it is made for only video. Video kind of a form content will increase your growth, increase your followers, increase your connections. People might follow you, right? So lot of things are there here. Always be there like that only. These platforms are made only for one purpose: personal brand. How you create your own personal brand. Let's say something happened to your job, or let's suppose you get the job, right? Post that what? suppose that what the you are listening to the certain news is na, so what is happening? So now see, here only, that is only I'm coming to the point now, starting with the point now. uh, right now, why personal brand is important, that is one question if somebody asks you. So personal brand is important. Why? Because I need to make my own decisions, right? Correct. So let's suppose XYZ jobs went down, or some XYZ people is fired me, XYZ company got fired me. So what should happen next week, next term? What should you do that in the moment? Right? If you create a personal brand, you have your own clients, you have your own decisions to make with it. Right? So what happens? I will just give you one example here now. If you create a brand, if you create a of your own kind of a examples here, you have an expertise now. You own certain things now here, right? You do your own projects. You don't wait for certain company, apply. Yeah, this thing is not happening for me, that thing is not happening for me. You don't wait for it. You don't wait that ki this will happen, like this job will happen, then I'm preparing, but it's not the end goal for me, right? It's your end goal is to get the job, obviously, but you don't know from where it might come. Result is not in your hands, but you are doing each day the same dedication. Whatever happened to you emotionally, mentally, whatever happened to you, you are doing the same pace. See, next day the cold is there, right? Very cold. What should I do with that, right? So that is the thing. Like nowadays, I'm like trying to having a 4 hours of sleep. Everyone says that 6 hours of sleep is very important. This is it. Nothing like that. It's all about here. Like one of I was going to this some like I was going with one particular guy, delivery guy. Like he was driving a like Rapido. Like just telling a story. Okay, so one guy who was traveling, he was like night shift. He was doing in the banks, right? Then in the morning he was doing some Rapido kind of work, like to earn some extra money. Right, it's not about his passion actually, but he wanted to earn extra money. So he will think about that, what should I do currently so that I can get the money, right? So content is not about what should you do currently, you will not get money, right? So you try to create a content, initially you can't get it, but as you grow, as your content grows, you understand, hey boss, this is content is not working, right? You understand the analytics and data. Let's suppose the impressions in LinkedIn, in YouTube, there may be a YouTube analytics where you will get, hey boss, this is the people are looking at it. See, this this is kind of a video, I curated it, but the people did not understand it. Maybe it may not went to some 200 views, or like 10 views or 20 views, right? But you everyone says that you should not look off the views, but you have to look at the views and understand the content better. That will give you better understanding. See, let's suppose like any example you take, every leader will talk about everything. Thoughts comes to your mind first, then body next, right? If you control this, everything will fall into the place. It is not a can just I just told to you, just I felt. It took time for me, but it I understood what things is happening in practically. Okay. So give me some 2 minutes. I will be back. Okay. Hey Rakesh. Yeah. Sorry for that. I was having certain things. Yeah. So one thing is like uh, reflection is there, right? Okay. So that is 30-day reflection. You can build it. But just give me a second. I was having certain sheet here. Okay. Just take a this month. Okay. This sheet will be there. Okay, maybe it is not visible. Let me change the background one. Yeah. So now you can see now. Okay, so this is the 30-day sheet of this particular month which you can do it. So first it will be the protocols. Okay, you one thing I understood when I was doing that, we should not overburden us, right? You have to take one thing, you have to do one thing very best, one task very best. Let's suppose you are taking one habit at a time, take one thing very good. So let's suppose two tasks you are doing. Let's suppose meditation or something, you are doing puja or certain things. Do one thing, and second thing, what you are learning. These two things, if you do that perfectly. And at end of this particular night, so what you have done, you have to track progress in the piece of paper. Maybe let's suppose it is very good for you putting into the notion, do that. But if you have both the things as well, if it is fine, you can note it down, what I did now, what I did today, what I did past, right? So for me is like not about tracking anything. So always I do that in terms of a coding itself. So I will get to know, hey boss, this month I did this, did this, right? So certain things also make me very easier with that kind of a thing. Okay, so make it is just a format, right? You can have a month calendar, like at least a month, how you should plan it, right? Then in the below section, what did you learn? Just a simple, like, not too much, not too much information, just a one word, just a one sentence. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, 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 exactly. So what I did, what we were doing in the sessions, the same way. I understand this hard way, but the thing, see, there are a lot of things is happening in the market, but your brain processes single, na? So which you can do best. That I learned the hard way, but I'm just telling you that this is what how our brain works. So what part felt easier here? Yeah, yeah, obviously. So what part feel you so drained or difficult? See, this is one pattern you have to understand. Let's suppose you would if you would have shared the insight, I would have told certain things. Okay, so so if you have seen this pattern, na, like let's suppose if I am doing lot of things, na, 8 tasks, 10 tasks, if I am giving to me, I will be get so drained in one day. Like I will be so motivated. Motivation is just a fake thing, right? You may motivated today. You may motivated this week. Next week, the same schedule. Right, so we will close the story. So remember, the boy from a beginning, he stopped freezing when stopped choose for the perfect sentence. Right, so he learned to talk with the simple thoughts. He practiced exactly what we did today, right? And slowly his replies stopped getting stuck in his mind. So you can reach that point too, not by thinking more, right? So but just by starting to speak, getting stuck in his mind. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about. If you have this problem now, you understand what is the problem, try to speak. At least, let's suppose unknown person, let's say I told na, to go with any shopkeeper, hey boss, how are you? No matter you know him or not, you're just starting, you're just getting started. What you need to think, just you have to talk with him na. Like if you just go to the shopkeeper, hey boss, how are you? Hmm. Yeah. He will try to tell his story, and you will try to connect with him, right? So this is just about that, just a personal experience that I felt. Like when for me, let's suppose if I feel that I need to go with Rapido, I need to have some engaging conversations, right? I need to have that. Go with it. If I think na, so don't think about if I'm sharing this, don't think about another way. You are not got the job, so that's why another aspect. So if you kind of a thing find an opportunity here, right? If you wanted to have like 3 hours, if you can do it, you can do it. I'm not just forcing you, but to understand better perspective. If you do that, you will see a change. You will earn money, first of all. Second, you will see in your communication style, you also it will get change. uh, kind of a work, kind of a work. It is not about this, like about you are where you are getting, you have to land somewhere, right? So you are doing that, but for 3 hours, just don't think about that outcome, that this will happen, that will happen. Just follow this process. If whatever happens, you just try to document it and share it with me, so we can overdo that. Okay, so you have. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Whatever the time you are getting, right? Let's suppose you are free, at least for a 3 hours. So let's say maybe I have done that, so that's why I'm telling to you. Okay. So when I started a career, I did not start as a professional. Okay. So I started with somewhere where Zomato delivery guy, right? So where I understood lot of things there, like lot of peoples are there. I need to communicate with the people. You will understand ki how to talk with the people at least. So you will open up. Hey, this is what the thing is all about. You communicate with them. Hey. Hmm. 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 Why it is stopping you here is you are thinking too much now, right? So when, yeah. Yeah. So in like this professionals like Zomato delivery guys, what they do, no, it will be forcing you to do it. It's your job, no. You have to do it that. Anyway, you have to do it. So you will not think about too much. You will become more not too friendly, but be casual, like try to connect with them. This is what happened to me, right? So who knows, your opportunity comes with your one customer who you have delivered it. Understood what I am trying to say? So when you connect in Hyderabad city, if you like if you try to move city, if you try to deliver some food, I'm not talking about certain things, but just I'm just casually I'm talking about it. You might get one opportunity, you might get one job within who is working customer is who, like who customer ordered the food, may have he has opening for you, right? So I'm just telling you, like you can do, like it's not allowed ki you earn money for around it. Take 1 month, like there are, you have a driving license, correct? So there are lot of plenty of opportunity apart from that. Okay. So current, like short term, I'm talking about. If I thinking about short term, you should not think about what should happen in 1 year of span of time. Right. You have to think about this month. What should I do? Right. Let's suppose what that thing I should do, which can give me money. Right. Like getting into the IT, and this takes time. I understand that maybe everyone's journey is not the same, it takes time, but there is a path, na? Like how can I do that so that at least some amount of money, not so that I can eat my own food with my own money, right? Don't take into the another way. So just I'm just talking about this thing. Like there is a way where doing some part time, and you will learn here. Not about here you will get the earning itself. You will get to speak, how to talk with the people, and your communication may be improving that their way. Okay, one way is like one people is like content creation is very vague journey for me. So there it is like very obviously, like you will get stagnant, why I'm doing this will obviously happening that. So here, if you take a job, like at least where you are from their job you are getting money as well, you are talking to someone as well, so that will make more sense for you as well. So if you can do it, so try to apply for Rapido. You can try to talk with the people. A lot of people will be coming there. You will be dropping them to any place, right? Right. So let's suppose you feel like Zomato is like very harsh kind of a job. So you can look into Rapido, where you feel like it's very like well satisfied for you. right? So for short term time, it is getting you, fetching you money. Like I have seen the people, like they are doing whole like 12 hours of day, and they can earn like 25 to 30 in a month with this doing a job. It was really like I was talking yesterday itself, one of the guy, right? So he was very ambitious guy, right? So he told that he wanted to start his own business, but for his own business he don't didn't have a money, right? So any business starts with a capital, na? Start with a capital, like money should be there. How he will be taking care of his business. Let's suppose he wanted to hire someone, he has to do lot of more work, na? So I was telling the same way to him. So he was telling that this opportunity which I am getting right now through Rapido or certain things, he was thinking about that way only. Like if I go into the any 9 to like I'm not, I'm just telling his idea, okay? I'm telling his idea. You just get the exactly what it is, okay? Okay, so this is what the story is all about, what I understood from that. And you can share that too as well, okay, if you have any kind of that. Okay. Yeah, so what did you felt like, what like how much months it has been like we were into that, and after that what happened, what are the things you are doing? Hmm. 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 Same man, same. uh, Yeah, like that is what I was also the same in that same condition, right? So let's suppose post that I was taking your classes now. Post that I was had to earn money first of all, right? So for that I was thinking about what should I do right now, next time. So like I'm just telling the real story about that, okay? So I will be not telling the which company is that or anything. uh, I went into certain things now. Okay, so went into the contract. Post that I was doing this BPO job as a part time. Like it happens. Like when the situation happens now. Let's suppose you join a startup where a startup did not yield certain things now, but there it went into the shutdown stage where you did not get the money exactly what you want. Then you think about like what should I do next, so that like at least money comes you far at least. So I went into the one same scenario like you, like doing the BPO job, at least money comes. But same day if I ask a question to myself, what problem I did I solve to the customer, it felt like same issues, same certain things. And it felt like world is going beyond, right? So world is going very far right now, whatever the job which currently we do. It so I felt like this is not the place where I can belong to. So left, leaving is the best option. So what I feel is like I I don't feel that if you are not belonging to the place, then you have to move apart from that place. That is what I felt. Right. So it's all about my personal experience. That all I will be telling that. Okay. So It's my personal experience that if you feel that, like, see, this is not a like big term game, like you have to think long term game, right? So if you think that Rapido will yield you in longer run, so that you can do that as well. I'm not forcing anybody that to do that, but for me that worked well for me. So keep trying it, like which way it will be perfect for you. It's all about that. Keeping trying on that is very much important. That yeah, yes, yes. So for me, is like, see, if I am not having this job, if I am not having this job, what would I do it? Right? If you are asking this particular thing, I would have do Rapido job, which can yield me shorter results, shorter term, right? So I will think about that, right? In shorter term, what will happen? See, profession, it might be having in a month, or maybe after 6 months. What happens, we don't know, right? Yeah, the pace the world is going, right? So maybe the people, human beings, are not working, right? So human beings will be not working at anymore. They will be starting their own businesses, na, correct? So the kind of AGI it is having now, kind of the world hype of AI is also having, right? So you can't think in the different way. Everyone will talk about. Yes, yes, exactly. See, yeah, like one research I was studying, right? So one research shows that now Gen Z is like us, okay? Like 1998, from 1997, like Gen Z starts, right? So yes, so these guys are like thinking about mental health, thinking about, they're like more cautious. I feel like I'm also the great guy. Like I'm very cautious about what things is happening, like I'm from initially days as well, like I'm very cautious about it. Whatever the things matter to me, I will tell frankly to particular person. I will not say I will work at telling them like I will do, I will wait or certain things. See, this is a corporate thing that you have to understand, that no one is your family or certain things. Everyone will tell that we are a family, these things, right? You understand this like you understand that they will tell you, but when the firing situation happens now, they will not talk about this anymore. Ah, that's it, tata, bye bye. That's it. So this is like, don't go with the words of any HR if they tell this. This is what will happen anymore, but this is what worked for me. But maybe it may work for you, different things for you. I am not saying that there is only one way of thinking this. Okay, there are multiple ways to find it out, man. Like I cannot say this is only the way. There are certain people have seen in my in my contacts. Like I do day to day, I talk with managers, right? So maybe I talk with them na, so they will, their perspective is very different towards life, and we have it towards experience is very different. We think about, not about stability, we think about how, we think about stability, we think about our mental peace, and everything we think about it. Yeah, so we think about our family, we think about our mental health, we should have everything into the same place. But hold on, I'm not denying the fact of other persons, but millennial peoples are like more about like, we have to do it, just do it, don't question. That's it. Like they don't question it. Why things? Why we have to do it? And if we follow this path, what should happen after 1 month, after 1 year? They don't think about it. Hmm. Hmm. It's not, see, it's not all about that. Na? Everyone, Mason work also do the hard work, and he also, if he has done that, he would have successfully, he would be a richest man in the world. Richest man in the world. Na? So, like, putting into the same direction is very different. Na? Like, if you can do like mason work, if I do that, I can also earn money, right? Let's suppose 800 per month wages, right? 800 daily, I can get it. It's not a thing, na? So, what you do daily on daily basis is important, right? So we think about lot of things, but this millennial people, I will not say exactly, but what my experience taught me is like people are like that only. So I'm not categorizing anyone, but it's a whole transparent point what I felt. Yeah, so we think about. Yeah, Gen Alpha is like peoples are like very different. So they think about, see, hey boss, my one of my father has already been the property or certain things. Why should I do the hard work for that? So I will learn the skill no matter what, but I will not do the hard work here. Smart work I will be gonna do that. How would I scale it? Next thing. So what I feel is like, let's suppose if I have done build a business for myself. So what next generation will not take from a zero itself, na. See, if you have started a job from zero, you would you to grow your salary, like let's suppose 1 crore. It took you around 5 to 10 years, right? So post that, your particular generation can't continue from there, na. If you do the job from 1 to 100, you cannot go. Once again, 0 to 100 they have reached, right? Once again, the next generation has to come to zero only. They have to start from zero itself. You understood, right? So what is the fact is all about? Think about other way as well. Doing a job is not a bad idea, but being in that trap is very bad idea. Thinking other way, like if this, if you learn from a books only, you will get it. Like Think and Grow Rich is there, compound effect is there. These are the things. And there is a almanac, some Naval Ravikant of book is very. If you can't read books, na, you can see his podcast. Naval Ravikant, he's great author. He has given lot of things. He had given lot of nuances very easily, like what is a trap, 9 to 5 trap is there, how you can go out of it, so how the world will go with the freelancing era. So he has talked about lot of things. You will get it, like if you get free time, na, try to see this kind of a podcast, will help you out. He's a he's a investor right now. He has gone to the and another book like Rich Dad Poor Dad, also see that. So in that they have, uh, He's not a book author. He's a like he has he has told like certain things. You how to get rich by Naval Ravikant. YouTube, if you search now, you will get it. Ravikant is the surname. Naval is his name. See this second one, like how to get rich. This you can see my screen. No, 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 right? So this is a video where you can get lot of things. Okay. So daily basis will do certain things like that. So I will just tell you what things to do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Understood. Like first. Yeah. Yeah. Like today, what I told is about like having some perspective, better idea. Yeah, better idea, na. So once space is ready, then I will break it down to 30 minutes itself. So like it now what happened na, so we were started. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. So what like we had initially we discussed na. So we had that momentum, like we had like 1 hour we can do it, like 30 minutes we can do it. We had plan, but after that it will lose the momentum na. Like I have to re again understand your mindset first of all, right? So it takes time. So that is why like I will not tell dedicatedly time by because I have to understand the things what I will share it. It's all about that. It's all about. So once so on Saturday Sundays, what I feel is like we can have it like more. This are like more practical sessions. Okay, so you have to do it. You have to apply it. So next day you apply this and you will going to tell the experiences, right? So 15 minutes, 30 minutes, where it will be going there only, right? So discussing. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, exactly, exactly. Why? Because the things will get overburdened. Yeah. So you just have to tell me what kind of a problem statement next we will be going to focus about. So what do you think? Today what we talked about it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Huh, yeah, we. Hmm. No, no, no. That is what today's. That is what I am told. No, don't think about perfect. Perfecting is never comes. Perfection never comes. See, this is my experience I'm talking about. Perfection never comes. You will get different perspective whenever you read different like videos again and again. If you do that, no, different perspective will get it. Hmm, 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 hmm. That thing is like I can experience that. Okay, whenever somebody is not, if you feel that if you are not listening, na, I will be able to notice that. So that is kind of an experience I have got. So that psychology. Yeah, so that's it. You will get that. You will understand what is there. They are in hurry. That's it. They are not able to grasp the information they wanted to take. And one key takeaway is like how much information you have to give it to them also matters. If you give over information, that it will become information overload. And it depends person to person, but it's all about that, I feel. So that is what I told her. Like you have to note it down. Whatever the things for me is, for me, like anybody, like it happens the same thing. In current team, like what happens is manager thinks differently, we think differently, and everyone thinks differently, right? I make it very transparent. See, boss, hey boss, this is document. Why is important? I'm just telling to you. You might be there in manager 7 years, 8 years. I might not be there after 2 years as well. How we will get to know what things happen in future, what happened in present is also important. No? So that is what the conversation I will be having. That's it. Simple, practical. Then they don't talk anything. So you will get the insight what the people is talking about. I can get that insight. Let's say XYZ manager is doing this particular thing. If they are talking about negative things, like this is not good, I can get the intention, like what the people is trying to say. If they are talking about, hey boss, you have done this, you are great work, but this is the one aspect is lacking in your particular project. One strategy is missing, right? Way of telling is very different, na? Correct? If you tell that this project is worst, it might not work there. So it breaks down the whole team's motivation, team's effort. It takes that way. So there are a lot of things altogether. As I told, we have to stick with the agenda. That is what the important. So you have to tell me like next. So I will just summarize what we discussed. Okay. So today we talk about you should not think too much. You have to execute your plans, right? So that is what this session was all about. Okay, so don't think, overthink in your mind what happens, why he has told me like that, someone has told me this, why he has told me like that. Don't think too much. Why? Because I do that too, right? So whenever some things do that, I get clarity to overthink. I do that. For that, I do that. So if you get overthink, it's not a bad, it's a good thing. You are getting clarity with yourself. You are not asking to someone. But the things is, for me it works. Yeah, for me it works. Understanding the situation. I keep sharing with my own team to understand, to have a, like, under my leadership, it will be better. Okay, but maybe I don't know. In upper level, I may know not. I don't know that. But what I feel na, whatever I have experienced, I should not give back to the next to the team members. That's it. That's it. So I need it need not to be force anybody like do this, do that. They have to come their own way. Like what I feel is there if the something happens, they if they comes in their own way, they appreciate my leadership. I have learned this from MS Dhoni, as I told, like from the previous session. Also, I am doing that. I am very great fan of him. But whenever he comes in anywhere, but I don't visit, but I admire his philosophies, kind of the things he do. But obviously, I like him a lot. Yeah, that's it. Simple. Yeah, so that is what I am just talking about it. Stop thinking about what should I talk about it. Just start it. Getting started is very important, and do this thing. And it's very important for you. Uh, try with different approaches, different strategies. Where, let's suppose, if you can go buy some food, food or something, if it can help you out in the longer run, so do that as well. So maybe different. Yeah, yeah, reaching out and like posting in a LinkedIn also, it's not a big deal, man. Like try to frame it like in a such a way that you are learning a skill and may experiencing these problems, and um, what how should I tell that, like you are solving this and reaching out to the people. Like what I will see is like two things will improve here for you. Like one is understanding the problem of a market, like understanding the what the customer need, right? And communication always it will be improving. Like I have seen lot of startups, lot of people, right? So what they think is, I think this is a big problem. They think and they overbuild it. But at the end, what happens? Money flows, money get losses. No one give money. Customers say, "Hey boss, this product is your problem. It is not my problem." Right? So they will not give the at end of the money, right? So that is the whole game. So don't overthink. Try to speak with that. Some ideas are there, so try to share it with the LinkedIn. So anybody will reach out and like stay consistent, man. Like don't think that somebody will comment you, then you will get motivated or something. But try to do it each day, somewhere or somewhere. This video will reach out to some subscriber, so he might give you the insight or something. Yeah, so pretty much key takeaway of mine. So keep learning. That is what my, like, learning never goes. You have to learn throughout your life. That's it. Yeah, that is what my key takeaway. What about you? Yeah, I'm just talking. You are not sharing like your overall journey, what you have done past. Like, see, I'm not asking anybody validation here. So, but I'm asking like, what are the things that worked out for you? Like, I'm just genuine to you to ask certain things here now. Now, Here, what things were like after the session? What happened differently to you? What are the steps did you take so that I can understand right now if we do this, where we can reach? No, like previous session we were having, na, we were stuck there, right? Post that we lose the momentum. Then I just started getting started. I just talked with you, connected with you. Then I understood this is still the problem. So I felt that this has to be taken in the way that I'm in the journey of my content creation as well the same way. So if it solves another a person's problem, that would be very great. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, like, after previous session we were done, like we were stopped with the Excel sessions, right? We were done that. Then what what are the steps did you took, and what happened, and what are the things worked, and what are the insights did you got, that you told that like interviewer give me these questions, I fumbled all about that. So I feel that ki you should talk with me. I'm not like a one like kind of a thing. You have to talk if you have a problems. Okay, so that is what I'm saying. If you think in your mind, it will be in your mind itself. So tell me, like, what exactly happened. So this session will be today. It will be very like long. Okay, so I'm just apologizing for that, but to understand better your thought process. Yeah, so see, why the session is being too long is it is losing the momentum, right? So that's why I'm like, what is I use now? Like, let's suppose if you are paying but you are not, if you are not implementing it, that is also one problem, na? Hand holding is very important here, right? So it's it's not all about keys completing a syllabus, right? It is all about how you are keeping on the track is very important. So what steps did you took? Like communication is one of the thing, I understood that. What next? Hmm. Okay, so what I understood is procrastination is one of the thing in your thing is happening, right? So that is only I am telling you, because why it is happening is because you are over consuming, right? Consuming and over things, prioritizing the time also it's important, right? So what happens is for you, like in a day you do like you will see one kind of a video, everything we have to do, we have to successful, we have to be successful, some kind of motivation. Yeah, so some. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that is there, but see, I will tell you one thing. Let's suppose, let's suppose you are you have to understand the pattern why I am certain things is happening certain way, right? So you have to understand your own body, right? Let's suppose something I am I'm like in a day, if you are your mind is getting distracted on different things. Let's suppose you are doing full stack development, you are doing edit analysis, you are doing this, you are doing that. So your mind is getting distracted. Now you don't know where to focus first of all. Right? There are a lot of things, but you have to be somewhere to go somewhere, na? Right? So first you have to focus on pretty much different things as well. But first you have to focus on one thing like very great at it, right? There is an AI, everything do it, right? Everyone will tell that ki this is next in model AI bubble is there, right? Everyone will tell that. See, so who works into that, he knows better pretty well how this thing works, right? So that is what the thing is all about now. Everyone talks about vibe coding in 3 minutes, in 20 minutes some product will get delivered, some product can be delivered, or we will get the business. It's not all about that. It's not all about that. It is building sustainable business is very important, no? It's all about that. So that is what I'm saying. Sustainability is also the one thing for you, like which is impacting the more for you. Like one thing, data analysis is a very great for you, or another thing is great for you. For me, it was not like that. I tried it multiple things, and I fixated to one thing. Then I am doing multiple things as well, and this as well. Yeah. So there are out there. I'm not talking denying the fact. Whatever I'm teaching, it's very new. Every nothing new. So it is. I'm focusing on certain things like every people is having now. Okay. So what I wanted to do is everyone facing this issue, this generation will be having this issue, right? This is for sure will be having focusing on one thing will be having an issue. Why? Because this age is like there is the people will say that this generation have every accessibility to every information, but the one thing is information overload is there, but they don't know which one to follow, which one to go with it. So that is what also one of our key aspect. A problem is there. Everyone in the early ages there was no problem, there was no information all about it. Everyone was talking about in paper was coming, advertisement was happening there. Now the way of thing is very different, na? Like doing advertisement is happening through ads or certain things. So it's a different things, yeah. So what I feel is you have to like focus on one thing, but make sure that you don't do like more, right? Focus on quality rather than quantity, right? So focus on quality, what you have done. At least you do 5 minutes or 1 hour, focus on those things, but do quality and improve on that thing. But that is what. Hmm. Mm-hmm. So what I can do is like I just try to give the insight. Hey boss, try to do like this. Try to do this way. This is not the things. Just I can tell you go in this direction. Will it will help you. Hmm. See, what I'm saying is like if you are in like right place now, if your environment is good, I think about that. Okay. For me, if my environment is bad, I don't think about that too much. I will be sitting in the like very silent room, and I will do my work. That is what I have. I don't talk too much, which does not make any sense for me. Right? That is what the philosophy I believe. I don't want to harm anybody, but I stay silent and I do my own work. That is only my philosophy is work, work, work is right now I have. For you is don't think about this motivation at all. Okay, think about how can I do daily on 1 hour or 2 hour with the quality time. Focus on different things as well, health, everything. For me, see, for me it's like work, work, work is the very uh, fancy term for me right now, but that is the way. If I don't like, I need to do it, that's it. It's all about that, man. Like motivation is not. Yeah, yeah. So have a great day. And this is so it's all about not about ki perfection will come. Okay, it's all about you. Perfection never comes, right? So there are a lot of traps. If I get time, I will talk about that perfection as well. Different stories all about that, and we'll take another next week, Saturday or Sunday or something. It's very long talk actually. It will go beyond 1 hour, 2 hours. Yeah. So have a great day, man. So how your parents is now right now? Everything is well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you sure, for sure you will get it. Why you will not get it? So if you are confident, yeah. Yeah, like the people you met, it is a vibe, na? Like how you attract something. So let's say, you, who is talking positively, you will go with that person, or like who is talking negatively, you will go with that person. It will, see, if I'm telling I'm not well, I will be ill, and next day only. It is all about you, what you think. Yes, that is that. Have a great man. So I don't wanted to stretch this much. Bye bye bye. Yeah, yeah.